followers? Do you know your audience? Who are they? Those that are following you or those that are hanging on your word, so that they can transform their lives in one way or the other? Hello, my name is Beatrice Yakubu, founder of Simple Family Business, and it's a business where myself and my two girls actually help entrepreneurs, enthusiastic parents as well, to be able to start businesses and get to spend time, more time with your child and live a life of your desire. Now, coming back to the video, I would like to talk about 3 ways that you should think about who your audience are and whether you know them or not. In the marketplace, your audience are very important because they are the ones that you potentially could sell to. And indeed, when we talk about the online space, it is even more important because there is so much of what it is that you are selling out there that people, can easily switch audiences or allegiance, I would say. But indeed, when you know the one you're talking to, certainly when you talk, it makes sense, it makes impact, they understand, and that is the reason why they will follow you, and they will follow you for the value that you share, and eventually they would want to take a step further because they now believe and trust in your message that you would be in a position to help them actually solve 1 or 2 problems that they want to have a breakthrough with. Now, in terms of the 3 reasons or 3 ways, of knowing your audience, is for you to identify who you are trying to attract in the first place. Now, listen to this. If you are in business, you want to attract the right people. And I mean that sincerely, because you don't want to attract everybody. You don't want to attract anybody. You want to attract the right people. How are you going to find the right people? That is the crux of this. That is an important point to think about, because you want to even know that, these are the people that I want to attract. Because obviously, I have seen in a lot of ways that most people, when they're starting out in business, would say a general statement, accept everybody. In fact, it's something that perhaps you have heard before. But indeed, you cannot serve everybody, and that is why attracting the right people is important. Who are they? What are they in terms of their gender? Are you serving men, women? Are you serving young people, older people? Are you serving middle-aged people? Are you serving, you name it, even in one niche? So, for example, if you are in the relationship, so for example, you are a coach. In fact, recently I met a coach who is a relationship coach, helping women to find the right dates and so on. And so the question was, what type of people do you serve? So she serves women. What type of women? She serves career women. What age range? And then indeed, and she serves between 20 to 35. Can you see how concise that is? It means that when somebody is 40, it doesn't mean that they cannot work with her. But it means that she... her message, when she tries to create any message, that message is targeting these people directly. There will always be an outliers, but you need to ensure that your message is directed to someone specifically. Let me share this example as well. When I was creating my coaching program, which is the Simple Family Business, my avatar, I named her Sarah. And, Sarah with 2 children, she's married, she's this, she's that. And guess what? My first ever client for this coaching program is called Sarah. 2 children, enthusiastic, fantastic lady. Indeed, it works. It only works when you kind of become intentional about it, because you do not want to be attracting everyone else. Because when you try to serve everyone, you certainly aren't serving anyone, and that is not what or how you want your business to go. The next thing is that you identify where to find them. So now you know who they are. Where are they? Where can you find them? in finding them or trying to know or having the clarity on where to find them is also important, in the sense that when you if it's through networking, it means that you have to be at that networking event where for example, if you are targeting people who are 40 and above, obviously you are going to be in networking event for matured adults. If you are targeting young people, you have to be in networking events that would attract young people. And for example, when I was building my business with my children, and because I just wanted to expose them to networking events as much as possible, what I did was that I would always take them to young people's networking event, because that's where they would were likely to see people who are like them, people who are young, people who are strong, confident, and things like that. So yes, where to find them is important. Even on social media, you want to know where to find them. Like, again, if they are young people, Snapchat is a place that predominantly young people are. Even Instagram, I know that there are older people on Instagram, but mainly, most of the time, young people knows how to navigate these things far better than the adults. TikTok is another. And indeed, if you are looking for corporate clients, for example, whereas will you find them either on LinkedIn? So you wouldn't be looking for corporate clients on Facebook, because Facebook is just a place where we all are, regardless. But then, of course, when it comes to coaching, comes to businesses, to come to career, that is the right place. So knowing the right platform to find these people is important. And last but not the least, identify what they want and then give it to them. Now, in terms of that, that's also another interesting point, because now you have identified them, you know where to find them. Of course, what are you going to do next, other than finding out what they want and then giving it to them? And when you give people what they want, guess what? They are going to like you. They are going to trust you. Know you first, like you, trust you, and indeed, you get the potential of doing business with them. Those are the things that you can do to actually know your audience. In fact, let me also dilate a little bit on giving them what they want. So what do they want? They want content. So your content, it can be text, it can be images, it can be videos. In fact, I have been talking about, of late, I've been talking about videos, the importance of videos, because the online space is actually tilting towards videos. And indeed, about 80% this year of the online content is likely going to be a video. And that means that if you are going to actually reach out to these people, you need to be, considering videos. But you can do a mixture of that, but indeed it has to be content that they enjoy, content that will give them value, content that will help them to be able to educated, entertained, and indeed before you can even attempt to sell to them. So those are the 3 points, and I just recap again. Find out who you want to serve, find out where they are, and indeed give them what they want. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't done so already, give this video a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this year is the year that I grow my channel, because I know that the information that I'm sharing is valuable to you and indeed to whoever that you are going to be sharing it with. So yes, together we rise, together we empower each other. Thank you so much for listening, and I will come your way once again. Take care.